Hey Alexus Love Beauties and Flawless Man, welcome back to another video. One thing we have to know about me is I love a good car show. I am very interested in cars. The first car show I went to was in Flint, Michigan, and I took myself there. It was a really great car show. It was a lot of cars, it was a lot of dancing. This is the second car show that I took myself to. This one is being held in Frankenmuth, Michigan for 3 days. They have been doing this for over 41 years. And this car show is so spectacular because there is 2,000 plus cars. They have a block party. They also have a ceremony. And these people party all night long. There was cars lined up about the water. There was sections, all throughout Frankenmuth, Michigan. If you don't know anything about Frankenmuth, Michigan, I encourage you to do your extended research. It is so beautiful and peaceful out here, and there was a multitude of different people from all around the world. There was 2,000 cars. I honestly believe it. You had one section that was lined up by the water. You had another section that was downtown. You had another section that wrapped around the other half of downtown. You had another section that was in a grass somewhere off in the city. You had another section where all of the cars were just covered up. They didn't even take their covers off yet. It was just absolutely beautiful. The thing I love about cars is the versatility of the under the hood. I love under the hood. I'm very infatuated with learning different things about the car. There's some things that I want to learn how to do on a car. I would love to learn how to change a tire. I would love to learn how to change the oil. My grandfather taught me how to put it in an alternator. It looks very easy. I would love to do that myself. I would love to do something underneath the car with the exhaust. I would love to put in a transmission. I would love to learn how to put a window in. There's just some things that I would love to know how to do. That way I can have that skill for myself. I don't think it's masculine. Every time we hear a woman wanting to do something in construction or anything like that, then we look at her like she's masculine. I look at it like it's wisdom, and we don't want to depend on anyone for anything. We want to have these skills ourselves. That's what I learned during the lockdown. When everything in the world was shut off and all you had was yourself and your home and barely your family because you couldn't even be around them, and some of them didn't even want to be around you, you had to learn everything for yourself. I am super engaged in learning everything for myself, and cars are one of those things. It was very beautiful. Anywhere that you see a sign, that means that a car was riding through the city. And I tell you, all of the cars were riding through the city. It was beautiful to hear all of the different sounds, seeing all of the different engines and the way that they were created. It was absolutely spectacular. Frankenmuth has a lot of water. They have a very beautiful bridge. They have boat rides. It's just a tourist city. It's somewhere that you will come, you would eat, you would just have a good time. Everybody was in the city, doing what they do. This city is known for drinking a lot of beer. So it was a lot of people drinking beer. They had the children out, and it was just absolutely amazing. I would love to redo this day. I did get to speak with a young lady. I said, because no one was by their cars. When I tell you everybody left their car, it was out partying, having a good time all night long. So I didn't actually get to speak to an owner of a car. But me and a young lady had a conversation. I was like, man, I'm just wondering what is the common denominator of everybody's cars being so loud. It seemed like that's the thing that gets your attention when they're loud. And I was like, I wonder what it is with the motor or the engine that makes it do that. And is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? And she told me that it's the exhaust that is loud like that. So when you hear a car like that, it's very loud. It's the exhaust. And I said, well, in an older car, in a newer car, like the cars that we have, if we hear something with the exhaust and it's a problem. I had an exhaust problem with my car when it got loud like that. And she proceeded to tell me that with older cars, the exhausts don't work or they don't move the same how newer cars do. So that loud noise coming from an older car is actually a good thing, and they actually keep up with that. Now we're downtown. When I tell you there was millions of people walking everywhere. The police had everything roped off, and man, I did not see the same person twice at all. I finally got down to the other end. This is the other end of downtown, and it was absolutely beautiful. Like I said, it was a lot of cars, it was a lot of people, and they were so on it. They had airplanes flying through the sky all day with signs. I mean, this was just beautiful. I love the promotion here, especially with that airplane. This is the number one car that I enjoyed the most. Absolutely breathtaking. So beautiful, so glossy. After that, I went in and I watched TV.